Hey guys, I'm going to talk about DJT. There was a big short seller who made the money, quite a lot of money in Trump media twice. First was from October 28th to about October uh, 30, right? Um, so this is the daily chart of Donna DJT stock from like September 24 to October 39. It went from like 12 to 55. Okay. So, um, so what happened? So this is October 29, which is like 55, right? Um, on October 28, there was a 100 million volume consolidation in the 47 area. And I think that is October 28th. The high is 47.68. The low is 41.25. That's like less than 20% range, which is tight enough, right? And that's like 100 million volume dollar day. Hold on, sorry. That's like, let's just double check. That is like a volume of 110 million. Okay. So, this is a multi-day runner, right? Volume is going up, right? So uh, the setup is probably similar to like overextended. No, this is more like a first red day type of setup. Yeah. Okay. And so on October 30, 29, um, again, as you know, traders, these large cap stocks, they start acting like low float manipulated stocks near the highs. Okay. Again, because they're larger cap, they tend to follow longer trends. So their trends is over days instead of hours, right, or minutes. So the stock has been trending from 10 to 50 in like a matter of 1.5 months. Okay, so now near the highs of the trend, you see the typical tricks that market makers do. By market makers, I talk about like the ones that have the exemption to short inventory to do naked shorting. Those guys, like probably like Vitru, Citadel. These are the market makers. There's quite a lot of them. Nasdaq also is a market trader. Arca and all these guys. They have subsidiaries that do a lot of market making. So they see the book. They know where the buyers and the sellers are. They know where the liquidity is, where they can kind of like run and run some stops, or go bring it down and run some stops, that kind of stuff. So very typical is that as you approach near the high, there will be like one last push. Okay, one last push, aggressive push before the dump, right? So, and a lot of times they do it in the pre-market. There's a one last push. Oh, by the way, it could also be big chat rooms that know these tricks and they actually can lock up the flow in the pre-market and push it higher, right? Anyway, it doesn't matter who the person is. We don't care about who the person is, but we're just saying that these kind of stocks act like a controlled low float microcap near the end of its cycle. So, so on October 28th, okay, it closed at 48 or so, and then after hours it started moving higher and higher, right? And then in pre-market it moved even higher. So so during the open, um, this big trader shorted upon rejection. He shorted, and then it pierced through this support, this 47 support, and reclaimed it, right? So made a little bit of profit right here, and then he was waiting for the rally. And as it was getting closer back to the 54 level, he was starting to short quite a lot here, right? And his risk is 54. Okay. Um, and he even said he started to get a bit nervous, right? So uh, um, he didn't swing a lot, and then he covered some, probably. Uh, he did not swing. He swung it, but he did not swing a lot. But he added some more in this area, and his average cost is basically 49, about 80,000 shares. He had about 20,000 shares here, and then he added around here, shorts some more, and to a position of about 80,000 shares at a cost of 49, and his stop was 54. And then he waited for the dump, and he dumped it and covered near 38 level. So that's how he shorted it. Um, this guy is a verified trader, so we're not going to doubt that. But I'm just recapping this so I will understand his trade. I tend to trade small cap stocks. I don't trade these big caps, but I like to study them.